right, something weird is going on, and I don't know what the hell it is. Apparently, there's no sound on the intro, which I do not know why that is, because apparently the OBS is telling me that there is sound, but there's no goddamn sound. So that sucks. So I'm going to have to figure that one out, because I do not know what that is. I'm like, as soon as I saw you guys saying there was, like, no sound, I'm like, okay. Well, it says it's playing it. And then I look over here and it says it's playing it. And this is both saying that there's sound. So I have no idea what's going on. Well, that sucks. So I'll figure that out, guys. I do not know why that is a thing that is happening. It should not be a thing that's happening. But it is what it is. Well, how's it going, everybody? Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, that's not the intro we wanted to have. I'm gonna have to test that out. I don't
I think it happened. It happened last week too.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't catch it last week, and
Okay.
I didn't know about it. And then you guys apparently saying that that's still not fixed. So it's weird because when I do the intro, right, it's on my OBS on this side, and it's linked up to the laptop, and I cut everything over here, and as far as I can see, the settings over here are telling me that there is sound supposed to be coming in from, and that is so weird. I'm like looking at the settings here. I'm like, I don't understand why this is doing that. It's so bloody weird.
I mean, the important thing is they can hear us now, right?
Well, yeah, they can hear us now. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like when I'm doing the intro, it's like, okay, well, we'll figure it out, guys. Shit. Well, yeah. Hey, technical difficulties. Hey, everybody.
Normal.
What's going on? It wouldn't be an RSG stream without some bullshit happening. Welcome to another RSG Wednesday night hump day stream extravaganza. The longest running Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live stream in the galaxy. I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999. Joining me, we've got the sexy Buddha himself, the man with the plan, the one and only lightsaber builder, Sir Loki.
Good evening. Thank you.
Howdy. How's it going, Sir
Howdy.
Loki?
I'm good, man. I mean, we're in that, this happens every other week or a couple weeks.
Just
not
not
in that lull now,
yeah.
right? So,
yeah.
Kind of preparing for what's coming, I guess.
I'll tell you what I'm preparing for. Finishing Cam, finishing Vader, and finishing Maul. My life is over for the next couple of weeks, man. Who are you kidding? And Conquest. I mean, Conquest is Conquest. We're going to get into Conquest tonight because there's some stuff to cover with that. There's really no news other than there was one thing report and stuff, but we'll get into that. We also got the GAC Whisper Thane, who I think is busy at the moment. Are you there, Thane? Or are you still busy doing stuff? Okay, I'm assuming he's busy. Okay, that's fine. So he had something come up. So if he jumps in, he'll jump in. So
he'll be fashionably late, man. We're good.
Well, he was here.
It's normal, man.
Well, no, he was here for
all normal.
Yeah, he was here for the pre-stream, but I mean, he had something come up, and I know he's busy with something, so he's handling something.
No worries.
Now. So it happens, real life, right? But if you're new to the stream, welcome everybody to the stream, the longest running live stream in the SWGOH community. We break down the latest and greatest in news and notes and give you a little bit of insight of what it all means with your RSG homies. Your beta tester extraordinaires, me and Loki. Don't ask us future stuff because we're just going to tell you not a damn thing. I get that asked a lot, Loki. Like, you know what's coming? Yes. Can you tell us about it? No, I can't. No, I can't say a word. No, not a damn thing. Get your questions in now. We are an interactive stream. We love to get Q&A. Now, I use Nightbot as a filtering tool, so I need your guys' help if you want me to answer any questions, and you're more than welcome to ask your questions. But if you want me to see your question, you got to follow the following format. I use Nightbot. I have a filtering word. I make it simple. We use the word question. So put the word question in front of your actual question statement. You can see some examples of that in the chat already. Please use that format. Get your questions in. We'll probably have a longer Q&A session tonight because there's only so much news, and we're going to get into some of the things here. So do that. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want to have fun while you're streaming. There's emotes, there's super chats that you can do. You can jump over on Twitch, follow us on Twitch, sub on Twitch. You can play sound bites. We have stream alerts and stream elements set up so you can play the funny sound bites while we're streaming and have fun doing it that way. Let me know if those are working. Christ, I'm all nervous now. And then you can do super chats. You can become a Patreon. You can do PayPals and Amazons and breakfast cereals and all that stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Humana. So all the stuff that you hear content creators say all the time, it is important. We do need support. I mean, if you if you love the content, you want to see us keep streaming, any and everything helps. So whatever you can do, it's appreciated. So, all right. So get your questions in. I will get those scooped up here. I'm already starting, and then we will get to you guys. So there we go. All right, there, Loki. Whew. We got a lot going on, man. We really do. I am just busy as busy can be. There's a lot going on in the background that we're working on, and we got the big charity stream on the 30th that we're doing, right, for the ACS. We're gonna have a 24-hour stream, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then I need to bring this up for Capital Games. So I've been joining Crumb on all his streams, and thank you guys. We've raised $7,000 just with Crumb. Just with Crumb, we've raised $7,000. That's incredible, guys. That's the whole community and different people from different content creators going in there and helping him with that. But this Saturday, come join CG as they try to raise more money for the Children's Miracle Network for UC Davis Hospitals. It's on the 16th. You can see everything there. I am going to have, as a big announcement, we're going to have Crumb on tomorrow for the lunch stream. He's going to be talking about this, and we'll have time for questions and other things, I hope. Didn't have him for long last time, but hopefully I can get him a little bit longer than 30 minutes tomorrow, but we'll see. He's a busy man. He's a very busy man. But we'll have him on tomorrow pimping this stuff, and then take some questions from you guys. So Crumb will be on the stream tomorrow. So there's a big announcement there. And yeah, great job with this. We'll have a stream tomorrow night with Crumb. I'm only going to be able to be on it for a little bit because I'm going to try to knock out the GA Center with Nev, which I do every week, and I need to get my reports in. I ain't done my reports. I've been so busy with other stuff. So there you go.
Is this the long GA Center episode? Because it's the end.
Yeah. So,
this is the round wrap up, I guess.
Yeah, the whole 5v5 roundup. So Yep.
Cool.
Yep. I don't know how you did. Look, I finished 10-2. I could have easily been 12-0, but I tried some of those strange counters and it didn't work out. And it is what it is. I lost 2 because I did it to myself, not because
I think we have the same record. Yeah, I went 10-2, right? Is that what it is?
10-2. Yeah.
10-2, and I had a tie, so I don't consider the tie really a loss, but CG does, unfortunately.
Yeah,
and,
it is what it is. I was more interested in this 5v5 because we got the content versus dev creator speed GAC coming up. So actually, Loki, you would have been impressed. I actually, without having any team set up, I actually got to ships just right under 20 minutes. I was right about 19 minutes something seconds. So if I had my teams already organized, I could have easily gone under 20 minutes with that. So it can be done. I know.
Awesome.
Yeah, it can be done. So we'll see. All right. So get your questions in. We're going to do that. So check out the stream. Come help support CG, Crumb and Doja and all those cats. Our girl Crazy Excuses. She's over there still. And help them raise some money for a really good charity. We're all about charities here at RSG because we're going to have our big kickoff for the American Cancer Society here on the 30th. That'll kick off our campaign as we try to raise money for the American Cancer Society, and we'll get more into that as the days come in. So there you go. All right, let's get back into the news. All right. Well, we had the hotfix, Loki, because apparently they put some kind of weird replacement holder for our slicing materials for our mods, and I don't know what the hell that thing is. So they finally did the hotfix today, and they got that changed out. Now, we still haven't got our rewards, but it did say in the post, and I'll pull the post up now, that we will get our rewards here in the future. So it's part of a hotfix today, but yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be in a future update.
That's I look forward to that, and unfortunately, they held it back, and I don't know why they're holding it back. Honestly, they can just inbox everybody that same Matt who got the red box, but I don't know. Maybe there's something we don't know.
The challenges. This is from the challenges. So yeah, whoever got the box. I agree. It's like,
I don't know why they just can't send it, honestly, because everybody's fiending for that stuff.
Yeah.
At least I am.
I am too, man. Are you kidding me? I'm slicing like a mad fiend.
Yeah. So I don't know what the holdup is, honestly, but
no.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we need the precious.
Hurry up.
What's Tater's precious?
I want it now.
You'll wait.
That's when I want it.
You'll wait, sir, and you'll like it. You get nothing, sir. Good day. That could be the response. All right. So got the questions coming in. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do super chats if you want. Become Patreon, blah blah blah. Okay, there we go. Anything else? I think that's it. Let's get into Conquest there, Sir Loki. I'll pull mine up. There's really nothing to cover in the news, so I'll pull up my game footage here, because why not, right? So Conquest, kind of strange Conquest, man. I'm through Sector 5 halfway. I'm over halfway through Sector 5. So a couple things that I noticed. I don't know if you noticed this. Teams got a little bit stronger. Teams that I was fighting previously with my teams got a little bit tougher. I'm still, I had a thing today where I was facing Bad Batch in Sector 4, and I went in there with my Kylo, and it got wrecked. And I was shocked because it just got completely demolished. And so I was like, damn. God damn. So I noticed that the teams got a little bit stronger. And I'm okay with that. I don't really mind that so much. I just had to recalibrate a little bit and figure out what I wanted to use where. And I still, it only cost me one match. And I still, as you can see, I'm in Sector 5. And hell, you can see in Sector 1, I'm almost completely done with the feats. I didn't even try for the feats, Loki. I just used certain teams and just cleared that entire sector as I went through. And Sector 1's almost done. So I'll go back in. And tomorrow I'll go through and get Sector 5 done. No problems. And then I'll go back in and get the feats done for Sector 5 and 4. Just knock those out, right? Mm-hmm. So that's not the problem. However, the disc, man, what the hell is going on with the disc? I got a little bit of a problem with this. Here's the thing. I don't mind them changing stuff on disc or making little changes to Conquest as we go along, but they got to make a post about it. This is one thing that kind of bothers me. It doesn't take that long to put in a little forum post. Hey, for the next Conquest, we made these little changes to this and this and this. I think instead of us being surprised by it, because, it was, you say you're gonna keep Conquest the same. Okay, cool. But if you need to make little changes, that's cool too. I don't mind that. I don't mind them making little changes, right? But just let us know about it before we go in, because we do the first Conquest and then we go in the second one and there's changes. It's like, okay. And it's not changes to like the teams or anything. It's more changes of like the data disk and the data disks themselves, man. I've been only getting 1 and 2 data disks, man. I've not seen a 3 or a purple or nothing, dude. And most people that I'm talking with have not seen a damn thing on those either. I don't know what you've gotten for your data disks this run so far, but I have not sniffed a purple or 3 dot. The only thing I've seen is 2 and 1 dot. That's it. And I'm wondering what the hell is going on.
I'll be brutally honest with you. I got Heinz luck this time, and I had booming voice right after Qui-Gon, and
oh wow,
massively overpowered after the Sector 2. So
yeah, see that happened to me last round.
I just had crazy good RNG, and and I got Tuskens in almost every sector, and I got I got all the teams I wanted. So this is breezy for me. Not like the first two. The first two were horrible for me, and I totally get what you're experiencing. And
I'm not worried about myself, right? You can see I'm blasting through it. It's not a problem, and I've gotten each of the DAT discs. It's not been really any problem whatsoever, right? Again, we always try to think about lower tiers, lower GP players that are trying to get through this stuff, right? And how that's affecting things. It's one of my things, and CG is listening, guys. Trust me. I had Crumb on here. We talked about it, with the testing, and they're listening to our feedback and the community feedback, and they're seeing all this stuff. But yeah, that's got to change for the next Conquest 10, man. I mean, we've got to have data discs, more variety on data disk. They can't, and the other thing too, they can't have the same data disk in the same area, right? You can't have like 2 of the same kind. You got to give players a little bit more options.
I had one disc sector. It was the same one. 1, 2, and 3 were the same disc. So yeah, they got to switch that up. And yeah, I totally get it. It's since the first Conquest, it's all about the RNG with the data discs and the teams you get. I talked to one of my guild mates. He got gas on every single node. He literally got gas on like 5 straight nodes. Like I think in Sector 3 or something like that. It's just, who wants to fight that, man? And he picked the path where you basically, he wanted to go get this certain data disk, but then it's like you got to go through 2 gas teams, right?
Yeah. And
then when you exit that sector with the disc shop or whatever you want to call it, there was another gas team, and it's like, holy crap. Like, I don't want to fight gas. I avoid all those teams like that, man. I want to fight Tuskens, and you like Phoenix, and we want to fight all those wonky teams that are horrible. But yeah, it's all about the RNG, man. Hopefully they can fix it to where, maybe you only fight one type of team in each sector, because that's a big thing too. If they make it so at least we're all guaranteed a way to get Tuskens in every sector, that would be fun, right? I mean, at least you can double back after you're done opening up all the sectors and go for those feats and pick those easy teams. But if you're stuck picking gas the entire time, I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't mind if it's like each one should be a different team option. Like if you just face gas, the next two should not be gas. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't be that way. I mean,
right.
I don't mind a gas being in there, but it should be, again, if the player chose gas, they shouldn't have the option of Gas and Padme. Those are not fun teams to fight,
Right.
I mean, that's not good.
Yeah, don't bring booming voice against Padme.
No, don't do it.
It's not going to do anything.
No, don't do that. That's bad.
Right.
So,
yeah, I agree with you. There should be variety with the discs themselves. Like the purple disc should show up somewhere.
I think after every boss fight, if you complete the boss fight, you should have an option for a purple disc. Or if you don't want to do sector 1, then at least sector 2 up, right? Give us that, so it's like,
I totally agree with you. And then, make sure that you can only pick, that only one team, spawns, right? Somewhere on the map. And, you don't want to fight the same kind of teams, node after node after node, because that's brutal, man.
Yeah.
And, you're punishing, even lower players. And it's strictly based off RNG. It has nothing to do with how they pick the nodes or whatever. I mean, if you just get bad rolls, it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't like that. Now, I think this is something that they're taking a look at, and they're very aware of. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. That I'm hopeful that, with all the content creators, the community, the people that like you and myself, testers that have got the ERCG, that we're telling them all this stuff, and like, these are the things that we like, these are the things we don't like, right? And that the Conquest 10 gets better, right? I just don't want. I just, some of these things, it's like, okay, if you want to make Conquest, your avenue for some really cool characters and their ships, you want to make it difficult, that's fine, but there's certain ways you can go about it. I don't mind certain teams being on the board, but like you just said, gas. I mean, that's not fun, right? Especially for those lower, tier, GP players that they don't have the teams like you and I do. I mean, I've got all this stuff. The only thing I don't have finished is after I finish, I'm about to have Cam. Going to be relicked maybe tomorrow or the next day, right? So I'll finish him up. Then I'm going to go right into Lord Vader and Maul. I have that team done. The only thing I won't have done is like, I'm going to round up Mon Mothma team, and that'll make my Conquest a little bit easier, but I won't have C. But I'm okay with not having C. Yeah, I mean, I'll eventually get them, but I mean, having Lord Vader and Kenobi for Conquest, shit. I mean, you can just use those two teams and gas and be fine. But when you're a lower GP, and especially since GLs have become the thing that people are feeling the pressure to work more on, it makes it a little bit tougher. They don't have like CLS or Rebels, or they may have CLS, but they don't have Troopers and some of these other teams that make things easier. Like Smugglers. That's the other thing, man. I gotta see it, man. I gotta see those 14 same teams that gotta go, man. I don't care what they replace it with, Loki. That has got to go. That is just not. That's a horrible feat. It is an absolute horrible feat, especially if you're going to start amping up some of these teams and make them stronger, like it seems like these are. That makes it a hell of a lot harder, especially for lower GP players. I'm not even talking like 4 million. I'm talking 6 million, 7 million. Under that 7 million, GP that are like, they're struggling, man. I mean, they really are, man. This is crazy. Anything else on Conquest that I those are some of the things I noticed and stuff. But we've really covered Conquest. But anything else on Conquest?
No, I mean, I'm, just me personally, I have a very good experience this round just because of good RNG.
Right.
And again, they just need to fix that, because everybody should have a fun experience no matter what. I'm not saying it has to be easy.
No.
But don't make it grindy.
No.
Make it hard. That's fine. But don't make it grindy and don't make it monotonous. And, don't put us in a situation where you can fight the same teams or pick the same amount of data discs the entire time, because that's not fun.
No.
That's just a big slap in the face. And everybody puts the same amount of time into this thing. So, Just be mindful of that as well. All
Yeah.
that CG, you know.
And you know, it's really it's you know these ones like you know where you have to like win with 14 of the same team, like win full squad of Geonosian soldiers. It's like
You know, honestly, I think my last conquest, I didn't even do them anymore. Like I did the
I do,
sector
yeah.
5 ones because they're 15,
I
right?
do the sector 5 and the sector 4, and then I go figure out what I need for
Yeah,
the
and then
other ones.
I
I just
don't
get
do
to
the
the right
14
crates.
ones in
No,
1
I
and
don't
2 and
bother
3
with the
because they're
other
only worth
ones.
5.
No, they're only
Yeah.
worth yeah.
No point.
Well, 3 I think is 10, but then 2 and 1 are what? They're 5 each, so it's like that's not even worth it, you know. So I'd rather go work
Yeah,
on some
I'll
of the
do
other
something
stuff.
else.
Yeah, I'll go do the
Yeah.
other feats and stuff. I mean, it just makes
Mhm.
more sense. And you guys should try to do it if you can. Again, some people are struggling just to get to sector 5, let alone trying to get some of those feats done. So, but the thing I'll tell you guys too with Conquest, we'll see. Someone asked me today, when's Conquest 10 coming? My best guess is beginning of November, right? As I said, I test stuff all the time. No matter what, after that, I have no idea. They never tell us unless we're getting exclusive. Like me and Loki knew when Maul was coming because we had the exclusive for it, right? But we didn't know anything else. We know how it was coming, that kind of thing. But we had no idea about like we get no like whenever they post something, guys. We're just that's the first time we know about is you do. So don't ask us when certain things are coming because I don't know. I mean, I have no clue. So, um, but yeah, they are listening about Conquest, and I think they've heard us loud and clear. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's going to be interesting, Loki, to see what comes in Conquest 10. I'm hoping that a lot of changes come and that players can be okay with it. So we'll see. We'll see what CG does. Anything on Conquest? I think we covered that one to death, right?
No, I think it's good.
All right. What else going on this week? We also had, well, last week you weren't here, Loki, but we did have Fennec. Your thoughts on Fennec, man? You weren't here last week, so anything you want to add about old? We covered the mats. We covered Conquest. Fennec, did you get her? Or you been using her? Or
No, I didn't get her.
yeah, I'm gonna work on her slowly.
I'm saving everything from Wall right now, and then I'll
Mhm.
probably,
Just
with
farm her out of the Sharp store.
yeah, I mean, they've been spoiling us with those Mando packs all the time, so I'm gonna assume she's gonna have a
She
pack
did?
later,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll just buy that one. I don't know, but this time around, I'm putting her on the back burner because of Maul.
Yeah.
I think Maul's more important.
Yeah, he's
So,
coming soon, man.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Less than 2
I'm
weeks.
done. I'm done buying the shards out of them, so I got my 240, and I'm just waiting. Um, for the 90 to drop, and then yeah, we go unlock, we go Relic 8 out the gate, and try them out. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't played with her much. She looks okay. I mean, Van Seal's got a video of was it a Django led Fennec team that can beat gas, so that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So just a player like him that has a big bounty hunter roster will probably benefit from it. She's got the 5 hits on the basic. And,
Oh yeah, she gets you to pay out quick, man. It's silly. She's
yeah,
really good,
so,
and she's really good in the BAM team. I mean, she really is. I mean, especially with Whistling Bird, she's that one character that makes your Whistling Birds just stupid, right? Because she does that 5 attack thing, and debuffs and everything. So,
yeah, if you don't have other counters up and running, and you got like deep bounty hunters or scoundrels,
oh yeah,
could be something to go for. And I'm pretty sure she's probably just going to get better later. But at this moment, I don't know. For me, I don't need a gas counter. I don't need
no,
like I just don't need those counters because I have other counters for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then Maul, man, he's coming, brother. The impact of it.
That's the weird one. So
I mean, people are asking me
don't know.
like, will that become the new meta? I still think Kenobi can work against Maul, especially but it comes down to modding. Now, Maul gets the speed and everything in the beginning too, but it's gonna. I mean, people are gonna go crazy with their Kenobi with their cats, right? They're gonna make her like crazy fast. You have to take that in consideration. You can't have your Maul at like 310 and be like, okay, I got this. No, you don't. Cat's gonna kill your person, and you're gonna be in trouble. So I think it comes down to speed with him. He does have all the bonuses and stuff, but you still have to mod him pretty fast. I mean, there are hard counters to each other. It's just who gets off first. Especially if you see Kenobi on defense and Cat, Maul handles Cat, and then your Vader's going to go bananas, right? So I don't think that's going to be an issue. But I mean, he's going to be unlocked, Loki. I mean, where you going to use him with Lord Vader?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Got to figure out the team, man. I mean, dude, Lord Vader right now, I'm not gonna lie, in my division, in Division 1, high-end Division 1, that team is a nightmare to fight right now. You either time out or you get whooped, and you gotta clean it up. It's a pain in the ass. I'd rather fight JMK Cats than Lord Vader's right now. And Lord Vader doesn't even have Maul yet. Yeah. So it's only going to get better.
Well, yeah, everyone was poo-pooing Vader, and we've been saying, man, don't poo-poo Vader. He's really good, man. I do not understand how people like first of all, they didn't have his ultimate. Like, well, you don't have his ultimate, so you don't really know how good he is. And then, I mean, as we've seen more and more with Vader, he's sick good, dude. I mean, Lord Vader is legit, man. He is legit. I mean, I don't know how else to tell it to you folks. He is really good. And then you throw Maul in there with him. I mean, that team becomes ridiculous. I mean, it's really good. And so you just need to run Vader, Maul, Royal Guard. You can run your Vader and Piet, and then, you just keep putting the Piet buffs on Vader and watch him go bananas, man. And then, your other Vader in there is really good too. Now, if you don't want to use Vader, you can throw someone else in. It doesn't really matter because that team's going to get loose and it's going to get crazy. So yeah, getting Vader is going to be pretty dope. But we still got 2 weeks before that happens. And then the other thing is Relic Nines are here. I'm not in a big rush to get Relic Nines, Loki. I saw some people put some in my fleet on their Piets. It's okay. I saw some of that. I haven't seen any Relic Nines anywhere else. I mean, in your shard, other than Piets, I didn't see anybody else with a Relic 9 yet on any of the characters that I'm facing Arena and other places. Relic 9, did you get one? Who'd you put it on?
My first Relic 9 was JMK.
Makes sense.
I'm sorry, JML. I'm sorry.
Yeah, makes sense.
Jedi Master Luke. Yep. Yeah, he's okay. I don't know. I wanted more out of him, but he's just okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know who the Relic 9 like. What is it? We fought. I don't know. We fought. Well, I mean, in GAC, I fought a few Relic 9 Piets, like the Executor. I didn't notice a big difference at all.
No, I'm still getting top 1 and 2
with the counters.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Relic 9 bounty hunter fleets, I don't see a big impact on any of that. And I've voiced this to CG that, it's, Relic 9ing your bounty hunters right now, there's really no benefit because you actually want you want your BAM to go slower so he can cleanse all the debuffs. And they fixed the debuffs, which is what I was crying about for the last month or so. And now that they fixed it, the mirror match sucks now if you have a faster bounty hunter fleet. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think Relic 9 for the characters that I'm thinking is either Lord Vader. I'm thinking definitely Rey. I mean, GL Rey, we talked about Jedi Master Luke. I think he's one just because he's a tank. But I mean, Rey, she increases her damage and everything else she does. She's a really good one. Lord Vader. After those three, I mean, if you had to put in order like 3 others you would add after those 3, what would you say? I'm thinking Gas, maybe. I don't know. Gas might be an interesting one. Make him a little even more beefier and stuff. I thought about Gas and Luke, but more Gas than anything. I was thinking any tanks that came to mind. I mean, what are your thoughts there, Loki? We had a top 5.
No, my next Relic 9 is probably going to be the entire Lord Vader team. I think that's how you got to go. Because Lord Vader's ultimate works off he siphons all the mastery off of
that's true.
All the guys around him. So if they're all Relic 9, then he will get a lot of mastery and we've seen it. Once he does ultimate, he does his big force crush and that thing hits hard. It ability blocks everybody and then he'll just keep wearing you down with all the dots. And if you don't kill the ads around him, he's just going to keep getting stronger. He'll time you out or he'll demolish your whole team. And that's how that team works. So, I mean, I'm leaning Relic Nine, probably Lord Vader next. So like my top 5 would probably be the Lord Vader team after. I would say JML if
Yeah,
you use that team.
I do. Yeah.
I'm not too impressed with him because I really wanted him to be like a solid Ray counter or a solid Lord Vader counter or JMK counter, and he's just I don't know, he's just not
Really?
there.
Mine is. I mean, you see me use him lots of times against Ray and just destroy her.
Yeah, I mean the teams I fight are just different. They're completely modded different.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the Relic 8s. I mean, I don't know what else, how much different they are.
I mean, you can check. You can check
with probably the mods. I have a huge mod advantage. So, but I wouldn't think Rays would be that grossly different. But yeah, it's different for you at that higher division than me at the lower division. So that makes sense. Because I'm only 7.6 million. You're 9.6 trillion. So. All right. I think those are kind of the big ticket items right now. Anything else on your mind there, Loki, about the game? We kind of touched on a little bit of everything so far.
No, I'm just waiting, man. I mean, I'm waiting for Territory War to hit. Hopefully win the next 2, and then we get another Relic 9, and then we can get off to the races with Lord Vader and Maul. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, kind of the same here. Oh, I got Cam finally 7-starred, so I've been gearing him up. He's gear 11 right now. I need it's always some stupid dinky piece. It was like Mark IV something. I'm like, really? The one piece I didn't farm, I got plenty of stun guns and all this other bullshit, but I can't. Really? Stupid game. It's like, oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I'm excited. I finally got that goddamn Cam done, Loki. Oh, it's a good feeling. Let me tell you. I'm so glad to be done with that farm. So we got Cam squared away, and then I'm about to open up the Vader farm, and then I'll be in the same boat you are, waiting for, I'll probably finish Conquest in the next couple days, with the rate I'm doing it at, because now that I've become more efficient with it, still a pain in the ass. Some of these teams, it's like, okay, but I'll get that done. And then I'll just wait for Maul, and then just gear those 3 for a bit. That's all my life's going to be around, is getting Lord Vader squared away, get his ultimate squared away, gear. Huzzah. Yay. Okay, let's get into the questions now. If you guys remember, the format is, you can see there's lots of good examples in the chat. If you want to ask us a question, we'll go more of a Q&A session tonight. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. Put it in the chat. We will get it scooped up, and we will get you locked and loaded. So let's do some questions and get to the questions. Let's see what's on your guys' mind. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, super chats, sound alerts, Patreons, Lions and Tigers, Bears on mine. There we go. Let me see here. Got the Nightbot. Let me refresh it just so we can get the latest and greatest. There we go. All right. First question from Stonewall says, question, please talk about the dev GAC where it's Ranger and Thing versus devs and Loki. Well, sure, we can talk about it. The devs are so goddamn desperate, they stole Loki from me. I didn't know who to kill first. The devs or Loki. But that's all right. That just shows their desperation. You got to bring in the lightsaber builder. Don't worry, Loki.
To be fair,
Loki's betrayal shall be dealt with.
No, to be fair, Crumb actually asked me, but I'm only helping Crumb, so
that's true.
Because I think.
But I'm still gonna lump you in with the rest of the evil empire. It's fine, Loki. You're a CG now.
Sure. But yeah, the other devs pick their teammates as well, so it is what it is.
Yeah. They need all the help they can get. I mean, let's be honest. The lineup that they picked, Loki, the content creators, there's no slouches there, man. I mean, the only semi-weak, and I wouldn't even say that because he's actually decent, is Cubs, but he's got grit in his corner. That's no joke, right? Zareth and Solo know their stuff. Operation Metaverse, they know their stuff. Me and Loki know our stuff. I mean, me and Thing know our stuff. I mean, Kate and Llama, Kate's been in the top of GA Center reports, even though she's lower divisions. She's been practicing hardcore, getting ready. So it's going to be a fight. Now, we are going to be fighting a lot of each other. So some of us will face the devs, some of us will face others. I don't know how. We're still waiting to get the finalization on all this. As soon as we get the finalization, like really finalization, I'll start pimping it. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it, and so yeah. But don't worry, we will deal with Loki and his rebel scum friends soon enough. We'll bring that Death Star on you, Loki. Loki, look at Loki just eating.
If you can get to the back zone, I don't know.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, I do know what it's going to be max relic characters, but we're limited. There's a lot of questions I'm not sure about it. We have to get our hands on it and see. So we'll see. So, but as I said, I've been practicing myself. So, and I proved that it can be done. You have to really be on it to do it. But we went after someone that, it was they had some decent teams on there, so we blew through it. So yeah. Dialar says, question, is there still cheesecake in the future? For who? For me or for Loki or for whoever? Not for me. I mean, I don't have any cheesecake in my future. Loki, any cheesecake in your future?
What is cheesecake?
What do you mean?
Like Cheesecake Factory, or is he alluding to something else as cheesecake?
I don't know. I'm just going to treat it as just regular old fashioned New York cheesecake with strawberry sauce or chocolate sauce, whichever one you want.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I like key lime pie cheesecake.
I haven't had any in
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I haven't had any kind of dessert products in a long time. So, let's see. Wolfell says, question, it's been 2 weeks plus since announcements of gear help, but no gear help in game. TW doesn't count. Was it just announced because Conquest was a big crap fest? No. It was not. Listen, it's in the works. When they're going to launch it, I don't know. Maybe this week, maybe next week. I don't know. I know it's soon TM Wolfell, but no, it's part of there's more coming. This is the first phase of what they're doing. TW was, the changes are going there and they're trying to get all that situated, and they're going to launch this other gear stuff soon. So we don't have the date, but do you think that really was going to, that announcement was really going to keep people's mind off Conquest? We saw it do it more. I don't know. If I was a strategist, a marketing strategist, I would say that's not going to work really. It didn't. So no, I don't think that was the deal. When it's coming, I don't know. Soon, TM. I mean, I know it's right around the corner, but yeah. Jason Krulik, when will the road ahead drop? Crumb said soon last night on the stream.
Said like 2 weeks last night, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So it's right around the corner too, so we'll get one soon. What else? 73 question. When 3v3 GAC starts, where will Lord Vader be best used? On offense or defense? And what team, with or without Maul? That's a great question. What do you think, Loki? I'm thinking Vader, Maul, and a tank.
Yeah, or just some kind of a timeout team. It just depends how you mod them.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get them with a 220,000 protection and another 100-something thousand health, and push him to like 400,000 total combined, you ain't cutting through that guy with three attackers. He's just gonna sit there and laugh at you.
We're all gonna laugh at you.
It's a nightmare, dude. I'm thinking about it right now. I think there was a post somewhere that so I'm using Stormtrooper with them now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they even said that Stormtrooper Zeta is not working properly, because when it works properly, that Stormtrooper is going to have like 600,000 combined protection and health under Lord Vader lead. That's Stormtrooper, right? And that dude's going to take forever to kill. Same thing with Royal Guard. So, I mean, for me, it's going to be Vader, Stormtrooper, and Royal Guard right now.
There you go. There's your defense.
And they're going to sit there and stand there, and I don't know what you're going to do, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to go in there with Kenobi, Cat, and I don't know who you go in there with.
Yeah, you got to bring something good,
like gas, and then just burn, right?
Gas ain't going to do nothing, dude. You just stand there and do nothing.
You start landing all those armor shreds, he's going to start going poopy.
You're going to be stuck behind 2 tanks, man.
Well, no, one tank, because Cat's going to kill one of them. So you're down to a tank and Vader, and I think that team can. And
that's a heavy team, though, man. That's 3 teams, or that's like what you're
I
breaking
know.
apart.
Well,
gas
no,
and
if you say you go JMK, Cat, and say Snips will keep that constant hit barrage going, and I don't know what the answer. I'm just game planning in my head, you know what I'm saying? So
no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
Because
I mean,
Cat's
I know
first
how he
move-
is in fives, and I timed out with my JMK against
Yeah, I think it's a little bit harder.
It sucked, man.
Yeah, we've seen that we got to see how it plays out because we've seen this too, Loki. Some GLs in threes are not as good as they are in fives and vice versa, right? Like Ray's really good in fives, but you can easily beat her, right? With a lot of teams. Threes, that's a whole different ball of wax. That young lady gets super powerful in threes. That's why she's the queen of GAC, dude. Like, I mean, I've seen it time and time again. People try all kinds of bullshit with my Ray and just, hey, thanks for the 4 holds. It's like, because the team I've been running is either, I was running her with R2 and Hermit Yoda, and that gave people fits. But I've been now running her with Hermit Yoda and Armorer. Have fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
I do armor Xeris, and that one.
Armor Xeris works too. Yeah, there's a few teams you can do. Yeah.
But this is the first. So let's back up for a minute too. This is the first GAC, I think, 3v3 where this is post nerf. Because we haven't had 3v3 post nerf.
No, we got it right at the tail end. Yeah.
Thrawn's not working anymore against the GLs.
No.
So keep that in mind. Darth Vader's going to be horrible in 3v3.
Yeah.
So.
Some fives.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to fighting
Vader.
Lord Vader on
Lord
defense,
Vader. Yeah, Lord Vader's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Freaking nightmare.
We told you guys, he was gonna be good. We knows. Napkin basket question. Data disc are really shady this time. 0 purples and I'm in sector 4. Yeah, this is the way it's been. Locust says he's getting them all, and we're not getting any. So it happened to me last time. What
did I do?
You get all the
the discs.
You need a purple disc. Go see Loki. He's giving out.
No way, dude. I'm lucky. I'm like Heinze, man. Heinze was getting them all. And
you
showing
get
them off.
1/4 portion. Yeah, we talked about it there, Napkin. Trust me. They've been made aware. Drucifer 912 question: what keeps you also playing since launch? For me, it's like 80% previous investment and 20% enjoyment. I can't walk away after spending so much thoughts. It's really not the investment for me, Loki. It's just the friendships. I love being an MC. The community is one of the biggest things that keeps me and Loki in here. The interaction just with you guys. There's still stuff I enjoy. I do enjoy GAC, and I enjoy some of the parts of the game still. So it's not like, investment's been like the be all end all thing for me. I mean, I'm long-term player, but I am pod invested, but that's not like, I think it would be like the ops for like 20% investment, but 80% enjoyment. But I mean, everybody's got their own way of like what keeps them in the game, right? It could be the people you play with, it could be the actual game itself, It could be a combination of things. It could be they are invested and they just don't want to give up on it yet. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. Look, like for you, what is it for you?
It's community first. It's the guild first. So I mean, I wouldn't have been streaming this long with you and Finn and and RSG if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, it's community. It's we're fortunate enough to interact with the devs as well, so that's fun. I mean, and then first off, I mean, it's really just the guild I'm in. Like, I mean, it's a lot of things, but it's all community based, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And and a lot of us, unfortunately, maybe can't be in that situation. And for me, if I wasn't in that situation, if I didn't have the mods I had, if I didn't, you know what I'm saying, like I would have quit a long time ago, honestly. But community's first for me, and then the game is secondary. So I mean, it's enjoyable grinding the game modes together with other people.
Yeah.
Like GAC, Territory War, Conquest. I mean, it's fun. Like, I mean, we'll be on stream here, Ranger and I'll talk you guys through some certain things that we found out. Hopefully it helps you out, and that kind of that gives us pleasure, with the game. It makes it enjoyable. So
all right. Let's see here. Sword of the Jedi. Well, that's the name I've not heard since before your time, Loki. Says question: should the only thing in Conquest that is random is the disc and scavenger? Everyone has the same feats. Now, I think you keep the feats the same. We've talked about the feats and what those need to change with. I don't mind the disc being random, but they're random in the sense that they're not random, because you get random disc. They're not, a lot of them are the same ones, and some when you go to your disc portion, you have 3 and 2 of them are the same. It's like, that's not random, that's just bullshit, so I mean, it's like, Yeah, sorry, it's just that's just bleh. It's not fun, you know. I mean, if you have variety, if you had get to those 6 discs and they're all different, and you have to think about which one I want to go for what I want to do. That's a lot more fun because then you got to figure out, okay, which team do I go for and which path am I going to take, and what are the teams that I have to go to get this one, like the entrenched one and stuff like that. That I think that's a little bit more fun than saying, well, I'm not going there because it's 2 of the stupid mods I already have, and I don't need. There's already 2 theirs, and those are not something I need extra of. It's like that completely changes the whole process of it. So I think it needs to be random, and I think it needs to be a different one for each one every time.
Oh, there is one disc. Can I say something real
Yeah, go
quick?
for it.
There's that. I don't know if this is new or not, but I ran into that one. Is it what the hell? Hang on a second. I have my game up. Weak spot, man. Holy crap. I've never gotten this disc. I've never seen it before. Whenever an ally attacks, they gain plus 2% offense stacking for every debuff on all characters. Holy crap. This disc, I got it. It was my first disc. I said, I never seen this before. I just got it.
Which one is it?
Dude, it's called Weak Spot. It's a 2-dot disc, I think, or a 1-dot disc.
I'm looking to see if I
Dude,
have one. I haven't seen
you
seen
Lord
it.
Vader, like your culling blade from Lord Vader does like 4 million damage. It's ridiculous. And if you have, I'm sorry, Darth Vader, but if you have the Lord Vader team, dude, I was skating through like sectors with this one disc. Because if you land all the dots and then you do a big hit or, or whatever, you're doing like millions of damage, which is fantastic. Bad Batch was incredible because you have Echo doing all the debuffs, and then everybody's called in for true damage. And dude, my tech was hitting for like 2-3 million on his basic. So look out for that one if you haven't gotten this far yet. Look out for one called Weak Spot. That's probably the best disc, honestly.
Yeah,
that I ran into.
I don't think I've seen.
I've never
that
seen
one.
it before.
I don't think I've seen one yet. Maybe I did, and I didn't pick up on it. But I've had kind of the same ones, the dinky ones. I haven't really had really good ones at all. So I'll look for it, man. If I see it, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
I can only go for what I can get there, Loki. I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, Knights Templar says it's a new one for this one. So they nerfed one called Weak Point, and then they made it Weak Spot.
Okay.
But dude, that disc that's better than any purple disc I've ever run into. Honestly, it's nuts. So
what else in 3? It says, will the next ship release be a conquest reward or a marquee? The only way, Loki, I don't know how you feel about this, that next ship will be a conquest reward if it's a major ship like Red 5 or something along those lines. I'm getting the sense as we get closer and closer to the end of the year, Loki, that my prediction of this year being the ship is looking worse and worse.
what, the shiploads of content?
Yeah, I think
Executor wasn't enough.
I said this at the beginning of the year that I thought this might be the year of the ship, and other than Executor and Razor Crest and stuff, I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna get this prediction wrong. I just got a bad feeling about this, and yeah. If they do one, but if not, it'll all be marquee. The ships will be marquee. I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything special. I don't get a sense that they're going to do anything special with it. But then again, they surprise our ass all the time, so who knows? Drew's first says, question. It feels like a new Bubba is coming, probably the next Conquest tune. Can CG release something earlier, or would they have to wait for the season to air on Disney Plus first? No, they can release it before then, right? Because didn't they do this with the other characters before the season come out? It was the previous season version of that character, like Mando before the Beskar Mando, all that stuff. It was before, like the Beskar Mando we have has his stuff, but that was stuff he got at the end of season 1. Like he was Beskar Mando then. We haven't got the new version of Beskar Mando with like the spear or anything like that, or the Darksaber. So we haven't got that version. But yeah, they could easily, like we just saw Fennec. That's season.
Yeah, there was wasn't it on the post on the so I think Doja said in the post that Fennec's kit is inspired by her time in the Clone Wars and season 2 Mando.
Right.
So that's season 2 Mando.
It's already over.
My eyes,
yeah.
And yeah,
it's over. So we can get any of those characters from that version of those. So absolutely, we can get.
It'll carry over.
Yeah, Dad Bod, Bubba Fett, any of that stuff we can get. So yeah, works for me. Question: what is going on with stage 1 of the gear changes? Has it all been rolled out? Seems crap if it has. If not, do we know when that's happening? Gamer Ape 1999. No, it has not been rolled out yet. There's two parts of this. There's a TW with the Relic 9 and the uptake of the rewards in TW, and then the other part is going to be the changes to like stun guff, stun guns, and the challenges and other things that they announced. So you can read the post. Whenever that has going to happen, we don't know. We just know that it's coming soon. They just haven't rolled it out yet. But it should be soon. I mean, I don't have a date, but even if I did, me and Logan couldn't tell you a damn thing anyway. Wolfell question: the Tuscan modifier in Conquest doesn't give any info on what it does. WTF? What the F does it do? I have no idea. I've only faced one Tuscan and I didn't see anything. Well, I went in there and just murdered it with something. And I don't remember. I think it was in Sector 1.
That's the one that gives turn meter. Like
that's what it is.
If I forgot who it is,
they take a few turns.
The Tuscan hits you, they gain a bunch of turn meter, because I've had it where they just keep going, and you just got to survive it, and then you can take them all out really easily. But yeah.
All right, Nathan H. question: how should I mod gas for the various modes? I use him in Arena with JML, LSTB, Cranecore, Conquest, etc. I don't change my modding on my gas, whether I'm using him in Arena or if I'm not using him in Arena or whatnot. I have tons of offense, tons of protection. That's it. There's just I don't do anything else with him. He's got mine's got 130,000 roughly protection. His offense is 9,500 or something, right around there. I mean, I have to where he can take a hit and he fires back hard. I mean, that's all I care about. He works great in Arena. I've had no problems there with him. He works great. He works really good in Conquest, especially when you start getting entrenched in all those other discs. I mean, I think I blew through Sector 4 and 5 just using gas with no stamina. It's like, wee! What else? He does fine in TB. I went 4 for 4 today in TB with him. Like, no problem. No thing, and it's a little bit RNG, but my gas 501st team went in there and just wrecked face and got 4 for 4, right? So wherever I used them with the modding I have on, I've had no problems with them. I don't change mods. I just don't. Once I get a character a certain way, I'm pretty satisfied that their role, the way I want them to do, is going to work in Arena, Conquest, and whatnot. Loki, do you change your gas mods at all or anything like that? I mean, I don't see the need.
Not anymore. I used to. It depended what you use him for. But when the nerf came, he just wasn't that good outside of a 501st anymore. So I mod him the same way you do. So I just, it's 250 speed, 130,000 protection, 10-5 offense, and that's it. Just hit those numbers. And like what you said, it's very versatile in pretty much every game mode we have. Whether you use him in, under JML, you can still use him under a Jedi. It's just he doesn't hit as hard, right? But he's there to survive. His AoE days and increased cooldowns is still one of the best abilities in the game. And his armor shred, like that's what you need him for. So, Ranger's going to have Cam up and running soon. So, I mean, doing that JML gas Cam team is just incredible.
Yeah.
You got double armor shred, and then Cam just.
I'm not even using gas on team. Gas is, as far as I'm concerned, gas and 501st are permanent for me. The team I will run will be Jenna Master Luke, Jenna Luke, and Cam. And I'm just going to call Cam a lot there. Wait, did I just say Camelot?
I beat a Ray.
Camelot.
I
like to call him all the time. Camelot. Yes, Camelot. I know the sound of it is odd. Sorry, that's my theater knowledge has come through, Loki. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just going to keep calling Cam, let him do his thing. Put tons of offense on him. Like, you go wreck that face. You don't need a lot of speed on Cam. All right. Jake Donaldson says, question: if the community is so important, why does CG keep introducing things that break up guilds? I'm assuming that this is referring to TW.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
guilds are breaking up, but I think, I think it's bringing guilds together, honestly.
Yeah.
Because now you start filtering out the casuals with, I mentioned this on another stream, right? Where it's not unheard of. I think people are going to start murking territory war because, if you're in it, you want to stay in your guild, but you want to go get the rewards, I don't see why you couldn't merc for territory war, because we're not merking for Crankor anymore.
No.
At least I'm not, right? Because all the rewards got flattened. But if you have a partner guild, or there's a lot of guild alliances out there, if they can merge, I'm not saying merge, but if they can swap for territory war, you can get 50 players in there that are serious, then you guys can reap the benefits, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Then you put the casuals together, they can play a territory war together, however they want to play it, and I don't see a big issue with that, honestly. I think it's bringing guilds together. Yeah,
it's hard to judge. I mean, so I think where this gets affected, right? I'll say this: CG, that's not their goal. I think they need to think about maybe a little bit further, like how some of these actions take place will affect guilds, right, long term. But I mean, that's not their goal. It is a byproduct of it, and I think it's something that they have to take into more consideration when they do these kind of things. But I don't think CG's going out, how can we screw guilds? But you have to be more cognizant and aware of like how certain things that you do will impact the game in all areas of the game, right? How will this affect guilds, right? Now, where it comes in for me, 300 plus guilds ain't stressing. Like my guild, we're 380 million. We ain't stressing about TW. We're just not. We go in there, we do what we can, we get the pieces we can, and we're like, okay, whoever we fight. And the matchmaking was a little off. I appreciate everybody sending me that stuff in so I can send to CG like, hey, we need to look at this, or you guys need to look at this. So that was a little bit off, and I think that needs to be, it needs to be fine tuned. I think certain guilds are in that really tough place, and I think this is where it affects guilds. Is like if you have a guild that's, I say, between 240 and 290 to 300 million, right? You're right around that 300 million threshold. And you're making the decision. You've got a lot of hardcore players, right? You guys have come up, but you've got a lot of hardcore players and you've got a lot of casual players. I think that's where the conflict comes in, because now you've got a situation where CG puts something out. You guys have to make a decision as a guild. What are you going to do? Are you going to become more hardcore, or you're going to become more casual? And this is not just conducive to CG. Trust me, I have played a buttload of other games and MMORPGs, whether it's the Old Republic, Warcraft, Heroes and Villains. I can go down the list of games that I've gone all high-end content, top guilds, world's first, all that kind of bullshit. And I've done that. But I've also seen where guilds have transitioned. I've been in those hardcore guilds where they've lost players because people just got tired of playing and we had to go a little bit more casual. I've been in some that were casual. It's like, hey, we really want to take the next step, right? We want to get higher. How do we do that? And the people that didn't want to do that left, and vice versa. It's like the people that, as we became more casual because we didn't have enough high-end, players, they're like, well, I'm going to go look for a guild. And we're like, okay, we're going to be more casual. There's nothing we can do about it. We don't have enough players. We lost some players. So there's always fluctuation in guilds until you get that solid lineup. Even for our top guilds, people retire all the time. People stop playing. You have to replace those players. It sucks. It's not, and it has not just to do with, this is outside what happened in TW. You have losses all the time, and then you pick up new people, and there's always constant circle of just shit happening in guilds. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think that you do need, that CG needs to be more cognizant of this, because guilds are where it's at, right? I mean, you bond with these people and stuff like that. You kind of look for, like, you get close to these people, right? You get to know them. You're in discords and things of that nature. What's the impact going to be on this group of people? I think that needs to be taken into consideration more than, as part of the decision making. But to your point, are they trying to break up guilds? No, that's not their intention, but I think they need to be more aware of what the impact of these changes are on guilds and how this will affect the community in a positive or negative light, and then how big of a hit is it going to be. So and players are going to move regardless of this change. Certain changes will happen. Certain players reach a level that they want to move on to higher stuff, but their guild's not where they're at. Some players, they don't care about that. They could be a high level status, but they just like playing with the people that they play with, and no matter what, they want to grind through. Different circumstances for different people. As I say, different strokes for different folks. So, P Doubt says, honestly, Ranger, I feel Star Wars fans get fleeced for their money more than any other franchise.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, sure. What company isn't? I mean, you want to talk about getting fleeced right now? I just went to the supermarket and saw the price of meat. You want to talk about getting fleeced? I'm not paying $40 for a goddamn steak right now. Are you kidding me? So if you think it's just a CG Star Wars Disney thing, I mean, I hate to break it to you, it's not. I mean, companies do this shit all the time. But P Doubts, the thing is, you're a consumer. You don't have to have this stuff. I mean, there's plenty of free-to-play players. I talk to them all the time. They're perfectly fine just being free-to-play. They don't spend in this game. They do well. They do fine. They don't feel like they have to spend money. They'll spend money when they feel like it. If they feel that's the same way. I know, right? Steak and chicken and pork are priced right now, too. It really pisses me off because I'm doing my diet, Loki. It really irks me. It's like, $12 for chicken? Get the hell out of here. It's like, Jesus Christ. I still think consumers have all the power. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but if something's out of my price range, I ain't getting it. I'd love to get the Darksaber, Loki. They have an FX Dark Lightsaber. I put it on the Amazon wish list. I ain't buying it. That is well out of my price range, Loki. And so, unless it comes down significantly, I will never have it, and I'm okay with that. So it's, for me, it's like, if I can get it, I'll get it. Then if I can't, I can't, I mean, if you're going to go to Disney World, no, you're going to get fleeced, man. I've been there. Everything is expensive as hell. Usually, we brought stuff into the park with us because I'm like, I ain't playing this game. I ain't paying $3 for water. You kidding me? Get the hell out of here. But people pay that. To say that this is just a CG thing, trying to bonus and stuff, corporations do it all the time. You can look at prescription drugs. You can look at the cost of food right now. Gas, the price of gas going up and down at certain points of the year. Like, someone asked me, like, why does the gas prices go up at the beginning of spring into summer? Well, because if you know how the economy of gas works, they know more people are traveling at that time. And so they raise the price of gas, not because it's more expensive to make or anything. It's because the consumer has to pay it, so yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, but I still think that power is all in the consumer's hands. But yeah, you just know that if you want to go to these places, they're going to try to fleece you. They're going to try to get money. It's going to be overpriced. I mean, you just know that, you have the decision then to not go, or do something else. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I mean, so like, it's like characters in the game. Like, if I think it's worth it, I'll try to get it. If I don't think it's worth it, I'm not going to spend the money. So, I mean, I have that power. But yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, P Doubts, is that, with marketing, some people will pay it. I mean, there's always people that will pay. They don't care, right? They've got that discretionary income. They don't care. They're going to buy. They don't give a shit what the price is. There's some people that have to be more frugal and manage their money. Corporations are trying to make a profit no matter what. So you gotta kind of play the game, understand how the system works, and you got to play the game, so, again, being responsible. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. That's the model you should live by. No matter how much you want something. I mean, I'd love to have the Devastator as part of my Transformer collection. That son of a bitch is $300 something. I ain't buying that. Are you kidding me? Someone give that to me for a Christmas present one year or something. I mean, I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it. There's nothing I can do about it. If I had the money, I would get it. If I don't, then and I will always look for a good deal. There's always deals you can get. But yeah, So it is what it is, so, but to say this is specifically a Disney thing, I would have to push back a little bit, especially after what I went through with grocery shopping the other day. Good God in heaven. Everything. And the stuff that wasn't pricey, it was like it wasn't there. I was like, what the hell is going on? What is this, Russia? What's going on? It's like, oh boy. It's like, good Lord. All right, so enough of that. All right, next question. But it's a good subject, and I think it's worth talking about, P. Doubts. I mean, stuff overpriced, of course, but do you have to buy it? No, you don't got to get it. You got to do it, especially if it bothers you, and you can't afford it. You can't afford it. So I totally understand your frustration. Nathan A's question. I know he's not good, but how did you use C without his ultimate? I'm going to say on weak teams, Loki. What do you think?
I don't even remember, man.
Oh, God. Honestly. He wasn't taking out anything other than... he wasn't taking on no GLs, I'll tell you that much. He was going after... you can take out some other teams with him, but not... Don't even sniff a GL. He ain't doing a damn thing. Nathan A's question. How would you beat Jedi Master Luke and SLKR without GLs? SLKR is still the Luke counter. The Jedi Knight Luke counter still works quite effective. Right, Loki?
Yeah.
Yep.
The Jedi Knight Revan,
Luke, Hermit Yoda,
I used that last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still use it. I don't see Kylo's on defense anymore, but I still will go. I will use it if they put it on there. But like, hell yeah, I'm going to use it.
And then JML is DR Watt. Still works. Yep.
Good old Darth Revan. He does the dirty. He does that E-Flex, and they just look at him like, that didn't land anything.
My last round of GAC, I mean, when you covered GAC Center, my last opponent was a top 50 player in Division 1. Laid 3 GLs on me. I laid 5 GLs on him, and I full cleared him, and he didn't full clear me. So
there you go.
The non-GL counters still work.
Science, baby.
Just got to know them.
Loki, you can't argue with science. Nathan H. question. Is it worth a free-to-play player who is only getting 100 crystals in arena to spend crystals in Conquest? I am spending my crystals to get tickets for C. C or Conquest?
You'll get more gear.
And slicing
you'll
materials.
Get more stuff, right?
Yeah, but
he's only getting 100 crystals in... So this is ship
in arena.
And
he just says 100 crystals in arena. I don't know if he just meant squad arena. I don't know what he's getting in ships or anything.
I would say, yeah, dude, do the 50s. I'm just, again,
I would do 250s. Yeah. If you can.
Yeah. Because you do get a lot of stuff in the box, that can help you.
It's my stuff in the box.
Yeah.
It's my stuff in the box, baby. Yeah, you can always go back to working on C, but yeah, getting as much as you can out of Conquest, if it's feasible, yeah, I'd do Conquest. Get those rewards, man. Even the lower tier rewards, it's something, man. That shit adds up over time, man. Nathan A's question. For the required Bando characters, which Zetas did you place? I have the Mando ones. Required Bando characters... what is that? Kara.
I think you need them all except
IG, Quill.
IG.
Yeah,
you need them all except IG, I think.
Yeah, Quill and Kara, I think, and then Grief. Yeah. I don't think I did the one for IG either. I did his afterward. I still did them because it's still IG, but I don't think you need them. I could be wrong on that. Someone will correct us, Loki, if we're wrong. They'll say you're an idiot, Ranger.
Well, no, I mean, it depends on the team, though. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Does it say the team or?
Well, it's for
I don't use Grief and Kara in the team.
Well, it's Beskar Mando. I think he means for like the Beskar Mando event, right? When you go in there, what do you need?
For that? For the event. Yeah.
That's the way I read the question.
Oh, okay. I think you need the BAM ones. Probably the Quill one is what. I'm gonna double check.
Definitely
again.
Quill.
Yeah, that's fine.
Knights Temper says, if you stock up your Taco Tuesday money for a few weeks, you can get it, Ranger. Well, Knights Temper, let me think. How much did I get yesterday? $5. So let's see. No. I got $5. So no. It's going to take me a lot longer Tuesdays.
Yeah, I think the Quill one makes IG 11 better, so you need that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Quill's one.
Yeah, but you don't need the IG 11.
No. Nice Templar. Yeah. I don't get many tips when I'm doing Taco Tuesdays and coffee. I just don't. I get a little bit here and there, but it ain't that much, man. Not enough for that, I'll tell you that much. I still need coffee and tacos. Are you kidding me? Like $10. Hell, that's a couple coffees and tacos. That's it. It's your hell going toward 300 Tuesdays later. Hey, I go get Devastator. All right, let me see if there's any more questions there, Loki. Let's see. What else? Any question? Chances of Crumb announcing a puzzle tomorrow during the lunch stream? I don't know. Good question. I don't know. You know what? Why don't you ask that question tomorrow? What else? Any three? If or somebody asks that question, because I will definitely get some Q&A with Crumb tomorrow, and you guys can ask that. We'll see what he says. Dan Face, holy God, I'm so glad someone is talking about this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dan, you're welcome. What did I talk about specifically? What did I say? Thank you for the compliment, or whoever's in chat. Or Night Sampler, not sure if you mentioned it, but some the mid bosses got buffed. No, we did cover that. I covered that in the beginning of the stream. They're Night Templar. Oh no, we got that. Just the title of the stream, yeah. We covered all of it, Dan Face. I mean, we got into the beginning. We got into hardcore about like some of the stuff we saw. Dialar says, "Hey Loki, shore or storm with Lord Vader?" Lord Vader.
Both.
All right, I like both.
Relic.
Shore.
Yeah.
And
You know, usually when CG suggests a team, it's usually not good. So, I think right now, if you got Lord Vader, you're holding Piet still for troopers, and you're running 3 tanks and Darth Vader. That's what you're running right now. And then when Maul comes out. Yeah, when Maul comes out, you drop Darth Vader and throw Maul in there behind 3 tanks, and
that's what I was thinking. Because
I
love Piet on that team, but I'm like, do I really
he's horrible on the team. I hate to say it. He's horrible.
Really?
On the team.
I've seen some different things, but that's all right. You know, you've seen a little bit more than I have. I mean, I
can't
say where I've been seeing
and
when I can't say where I've been doing this stuff, Loki. You know, I be seeing things.
I see it from a 10.3 mil player opponent, and Piet's horrible. So can't get any better than that. But yeah, dude, Shore, like you asked me about Relic 9, like it's gonna be LVRG, Shore, Storm, Maul. I think in that order is what I'm gonna do. So that's my next 5 R9s right now. Is that team?
Yeah, I would drop Vader too out of that team. The way Loki's saying it. He doesn't do anything.
No,
like if you're facing Kenobi, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't
do
anything.
Yeah.
If you're facing other GLs, sure, bring it because Lord Vader will wreck that crap. But I mean, against Kenobi and stuff. What else? Another question. How about Lord Vader with crew as a tank along with Royal Guard and Shore? Won't have Maul until Conquest 10. But then you're kind of pulling him from your SLK. I guess you could.
No, you don't want to run double tank on SLKR anyway. So.
That's true. Well, I mean,
that's how you block Jedi Knight Revan is you don't run double tank.
No, I never do. I always go officer and Hux and Red Lobster and then like Stormtrooper. I usually go for like crew team, like the secondary team, just as a placement team because you can.
Crew's good.
He is an unaligned force user, right? So he does count toward Vader's thing, so it could work.
Yeah, he'll get 30% reduced damage from other unaligned for the impact I think is minimal, but he's still a tank and he's gonna tank. That's what he does, and hopefully they're gonna survive long enough, and then Lord Vader can get to a couple ultimates and then wipe out your team. Like that's what you're banking on right now.
Ash Yvonne says, question, isn't Moth Gideon a better fit in that team? Nah. And not gonna be doing much. I'm trying to think what Gideon would do.
The Gideon team? No, because he doesn't do his TM reduction.
No, he doesn't do his TM reduction.
Turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with Gideon.
He's going to armor shred and then
kill.
He's going to die. He's going to die. I mean,
yeah, again, it depends on the different brackets. Like Ranger and I are in different brackets and we see different things.
Yeah.
But Gideon, in my opinion,
Even in
is
my
just-
opinion, I think that's a waste of Gideon. I think for me, I don't even use Gideon on my trooper team. Like I've actually got him on my trade team because if I see Mon Mothma or Geos or that kind of bullshit there, I'm like, okay, well, Bad Batch, sorry, I go first, you die, that kind of thing. It's like I just, but I mean, yeah, we'll play around with it. I mean, people will come up with teams and counters and all that stuff, and we'll figure it out like we always do. I mean, at this point, I mean, you say a team and we talk about counters. I mean, it's like Darth Revan troopers, gas CLS. It's like I just already know the counters and teams that I'm going to use against these teams because at this point, I don't know what your lifetime is, Loki. I'm over 1 million lifetime GAC score. I have been there, seen it, done it, got the T-shirt, washed the T-shirt, spilled some taco sauce on it, and did it again. So
it's just different divisions, man. Like, I mean, I don't use those teams against the teams you just said. I use different teams, but it's, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit different. You got more, you get your facing more and dealing with more. So, what else in 3 questions? Speaking of divisions, Ranger, you need to bump yourself up to Division 1. The bottom of Division 1 is so much easier and less stressful than top Division 2. I didn't have any stress in Division and where I'm at with Division 2. I mean, I was out Geo this entire round, Loki, and I still finished 10-2, and it easily could have been 12-0 if I hadn't been dicking around. So I didn't feel any stress. I mean, I didn't. So, hey. I know what you're saying, though, what else in 3? But until I get Cam, Lord Vader, and Maul, I ain't going anywhere. So, yeah. We'll go up there very soon. So, we'll be in Division 1. Good. And then Loki.
You'll be where?
We'll be in Division 1 soon enough. We're slowly working our way there, but we want Cam, and we want Vader, and we want Maul, and we want the Momo team. So, before we go running up, we're going to...
And the Rebel Fleet.
Yeah, the Rebel Fleet. I want all that stuff done before we go into Division 1.
And Jawas.
No, fuck the Jawas. God damn it thing, man. Why you always say this stupid stuff, man? I told you the Jawas ain't happening for a long time. I hate that team.
They're good.
Good at what? Dying?
No, killing others.
So anyway.
I'll cut you a deal.
There's no deal to be cut here. We already made the deal.
Well, there's a new deal.
No, I'm not interested. Sorry.
This isn't even altered. This is a brand new deal.
Okay, here's my response. No. Here, I'll say it in Spanish so you understand. No.
You can choose between 3. Either Jawas, Ewoks, or Phoenix.
How about no, and hell no? You said Phoenix. Now you really pissed me off. Oh, my God. Oh. Good God, man.
Kind of Night Sisters, man. They're
I wouldn't mind.
I
I don't know. The Night Sisters, just I'm not feeling them lately, man. But I would work on them more than I would the Jawas and the Ewoks and bullshit Phoenix, man. Jesus. Good God and gravy, man. Hell no. You're getting the team you wanted, which is Mon Mothma and the Rebel Fleet with Akbar and all those goodies. And I'm also doing Barris and what was the other one I was doing? I think we're doing Barris, right?
Yeah, we're doing Barris.
Yeah. So you're getting.
There was one other one.
I don't remember which was the other one. Oh, I'm doing Cam right now.
Oh yeah, I asked you to put Cam in the front row because you had him in the back of the row.
Oh, he's top shelf. He's getting worked on.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good.
Tan faces. I'm having nightmares thinking about Lord Vader triple tank and Maul. Good. All right. Any other questions? Let me look through here. Got a lot of good conversations. Got a lot of good questions tonight. I am not seeing anything else. So there we go. All right. I think we're pretty good there, boys. I think we had a good show. Answered a lot of questions. Had a lot of fun with the skiers. I think we can call this one done. All right. We're going to start wrapping it up because I'm not seeing any other questions. So, but not to worry. How would I beat that team truthfully? I would pray, Dan. Yeah. I'd bribe somebody. I got to play around with it and see what I can use to beat it. Let me get back to you on that, Dan. You can hit me in Discord. We'll find out for you. We'll get you those answers. You know, sometimes when you don't know, you don't know. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to just give you some random bullshit answer. Okay, so we will be back tomorrow for the lunch stream. So if you didn't answer your stuff tonight, don't worry. We got plenty of other streams coming up where we can answer all your stuff. We do lots of Q&A all the time. We live stream. That's pretty much all we do here at RSG, playing all the different games. So, you know, if you have questions that we get to tonight, and I think we got through a lot of stuff tonight. Don't worry. We're going to have CG Crumb on tomorrow. And so you guys should definitely check out the lunch stream tomorrow. We're going to have him on. We're going to talk about the Children's Miracle Network and stuff, and talk about CG's big charity stream coming up this Saturday. I preface it earlier in the beginning of the stream, so if you want to go check that out, please do. What else? So we'll have the lunch stream tomorrow. I should have the GA Center tomorrow night. I may join Crumb for a little bit for his stream because I want to get the GA Center knocked out. So we got that going all day tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow as well. And then Friday, we'll have the lunch stream. I don't know what else is going on. And then Saturday, we'll definitely have the Jedi Academy. We've got Dungeons and Dragons that I'm hosting. That's a lot of fun. You guys are really enjoying Dungeons and Dragons. We've got a lot of people telling me how much they really enjoy the Dungeons and Dragons stream. So we will keep it up. Yeah. And then in between, we have other games that we play. Next week, we'll get back into our GAC rotation, doing GAC. Remember, I've got the dev and content creators match coming up, so I'll be involved with that. We'll get more news on that here soon. We got our big charity stream coming up on the 30th. I'm just trying to think of anything else. I don't think so. I think that's it for right now. So there's more to come. So plenty of more streams coming, guys. Plenty more time to hang out with us. Trust me, we have all kinds of live streams with lots of content for you guys. So make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Again, it does help the channel. If you'd like to support us financially, you can. Super chats are always appreciated while we're doing the stream. Twitch subs are always appreciated. Donations are always appreciated. You can do PayPal. You can become a Patreon sponsor. $5 a month, guys. You can support all the content that we're doing. You know, we got bills to pay and things to do, and I got to buy Loki's harem gifts so they don't kill me. These things take money, you know. So if you'd like to support us, you can become a Patreon sponsor. I don't know what else. Blah blah blah. There's so much stuff going on, I can't keep track of it anymore. So we're busy beavers here over at RSG. So with that, we're going to call this one done. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow for the big lunch stream. So on behalf of myself, Sir Loki and Thane, be safe, be well, and we will see you guys soon. Peace out.